Boys, fast food. It's a staple of American cuisine, American culture even. You've all been there. You're on a road trip looking for somewhere to eat. There's just fast food around. You have no idea which one to choose. Well, I'm here today to give you my humble jranta opinion and give you the definitive list of which fast food restaurants are better than others. Which ones are S, which ones are F, and we're gonna rank them all here today. Granted, this could be a little biased, I'll admit. Opinionated, definitely. But, hey, I'm going to offer you my thoughts, my insight onto the American world of fast food. Let's get into it. Look at that. We got all the big ones here. Arby's, Burger King, Little Caesars, which admittedly I've never been to. Carl's Jr., Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Domino's, Dairy Queen, Five Guys, In-N-Out, Jack in the Box, KFC, McDonald's, Panda, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Popeyes, Sonic, Subway, Taco Bell, Wendy's, and White Castle. That's what we have here today, boys. That's what we're ranking. Where to start? You haven't tried 90% of the US fast foods. Well, that's alright. Because after today, you'll be able to use my expertise, my opinions, to decide which ones are worth having. I think the easiest place to start here is White Castle. White Castle is kind of Midwest exclusive, so just like the Midwest in general, White Castle's shit. It's not good. I've never had White Castle, but I can tell just by looking at pictures of their burgers, it's not somewhere you want to go. So that's why I'm firmly placing White Castle in D tier. Yeah, White Castle is East Coast, actually, yeah. They have some on the East Coast, but I think mainly its demographic is Midwestern. Now, what next? I think Panda is a good one to rate here. Now, before a year ago, I had been to Panda Express maybe once. And granted, now I've probably been like 5-6 times. But Panda Express was a sleeper. I'm not a huge fan of Asian cuisine in general. I don't know if you can define Panda Express as Asian. It's pretty Americanized. But I was surprised. Panda Express kind of slaps. I'll keep it real. Their orange chicken, very good. It's so good. Oh my god. Do you know what my Panda Express order is? I go in there, I order the large meal, which you're supposed to have 3 selections of like side dishes or whatever. You can get like fried rice. I go in there, I order all 3 sides orange chicken. I just get a massive plate of orange chicken and maybe some fried rice. And it's very good. Orange chicken, bomb. So that's why I think Panda Express is a solid A from me. I think it belongs in A. It's definitely not S, because I don't have I don't go there, like, I don't seek it out really. But if I drive by Panda and I'm like, hey, I'm hungry, I'm stopping. I'm getting some orange chicken. I'm chowing down on some chow mein. I've never had chow mein, admittedly, but Panda Express, firmly A tier. Orange chicken is it's so good. It's like crack. Let's get into the chicken zone. Let's go chicken here. So the big chicken places are Chick-fil-A, KFC, and Popeyes. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not big on chicken. Not that big on chicken. I'm not a huge chicken guy. So chicken is just kind of like, eh. That's how I feel. When I walk into Chick-fil-A, I'm like, do I want to be here? Not really. Why go to Chick-fil-A when I could go to, I don't know, McDonald's, Wendy's, any other place? And for that reason, because it's literally just chicken, I think all chicken goes in C. C for chicken. I will put Chick-fil-A above the other 2. C for chicken, boys. I know, controversial. We're gonna get some backlash. But it's where it belongs. Chicken, simply not that good. I know you were talking about the spicy chicken sandwich earlier. And I can't say I've ever ordered a chicken sandwich at any fast food restaurant ever. I'm a burger guy. And therefore, that's going to reflect in this list. Burgers are going to be higher. It's just how the world works. Let's jump into pizza territory. Little Caesars, never had. I don't think I can rank. So I'm going to leave it off this list. We have Papa John's, we have Domino's, and we have Pizza Hut. Papa John's is, I think, obviously the worst here. These fast food pizza restaurants, I think everyone can agree that Papa John's is the worst of the three. I don't know if that's that controversial to say. I think Papa John's is just not as good as the other two. Not only that, but John himself, Papa John indeed, he is a very interesting individual. He's had some racism issues, I hear. So, John Papa John, that's him. And for that reason, I think we're going to put Papa John's B or C. Because pizza, by nature, is kind of good. And I would always take a pizza over chicken. So I think I'll put pizza in B. I feel comfortable with that. I think that's a good place for Papa John's. Pizza over chicken every day of the week. You heard it here. Alright, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's pretty good. Granted, I prefer Domino's over Pizza Hut. That's me. That's just me. I've never had a bad experience with Domino's. They always come through. You can get a 2-topping pizza for like $6, which is insane. At least A, I'll do you one better. Domino's S tier. That's right. Domino's is my go-to for pizza. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. Domino's, first S tier of the day. And I think that makes it pretty easy to also put Pizza Hut in B tier. I'm not a Pizza Hut frequenter. Growing up, there was never a Pizza Hut by my house. So, like, we were out of their delivery range. So we never got Pizza Hut. The only time I had Pizza Hut was at like birthday parties or school events. And usually our school would order Domino's. So, and the seasoning on the crust of Domino's, it just slaps. Domino's is the best. The best in the business here. And I don't think Pizza Hut can be put in the same tier as Panda. Therefore, Pizza Hut lands in B above Papa John's. Arby's. I'm not very high on Arby's. I don't really know if anyone is, really. I can't remember the last time I had Arby's. I know I've had it. I've just never remembered anything special about them, you know? It's like sandwiches, kind of, I guess. And I think because of that, Arby's goes D. I've never voluntarily gone to an Arby's. Therefore, Arby's is D. Subway. Sandwiches. More sandwiches. However, Subway has not a great reputation in the US, from what I've heard. But in Washington, Subway's pretty good. I've never had a bad experience with Subway. I've heard horror stories from other Subways around the times, around the place, around the country. But local, in my experience, I think Subway's pretty good. I eat there pretty often. And I know my brother is very big on Subway as well. So, a little bit controversial. I think Subway belongs high B or low A. Subway's B. Top of B. Next up, let's get into some Mexican restaurants. Chipotle. I've been to Chipotle one time, and it was not good. It was not great. They gave me like a tiny fucking... I don't even know what they gave me. I was so hungry afterward. There was nothing there. No substance. No quality. And simply because of the one time I went to Chipotle, it was kind of dog. So... I want to put it in the same tier as Chick-fil-A. Because I just don't like it. And also, yeah, they had a big E. coli breakout, apparently. So, C for Chipotle. I think that seems fair. Way overhyped. That is true. Chipotle is one of the most overhyped restaurants on this list. Speaking of overhyped, In-N-Out. Granted, the burger still holds up. It's very good. But it is overhyped, in my opinion. Not bad, but overhyped. Overpopularized. That being said, it's still good. A tier. If it was available in Washington, I might have to be higher. But seeing as it's only available in the California area, I think the closest one to me is in like Southern Oregon. So, In-N-Out, I think In-N-Out goes above Panda. I feel comfortable with that. Carl's Jr. I have not had Carl's Jr. many times in my life, but Carl's Jr., in my mind, is kind of the same as Burger King. Is that a bad comparison? Is that fair? Because in my mind, they're pretty much the same. Carl's Jr. and Burger King feel very similar to me. And I don't seek them out very much. The last time I had Carl's Jr., I think, was on a road trip through California. And it was decent, I remember. So, I think Carl's Jr. can go low B. I feel good about that. Maybe because you can't have it all the time. Yeah, I think that's the charm of In-N-Out. It's so exclusive that when you do have it, it's like really good. But I don't think I can put in an S. This might be controversial, maybe not to you guys, but certainly to my roommate. Dairy Queen, I'm not high on. I do not like Dairy Queen. Their food is not good, in my opinion. Dairy Queen is an ice cream place. And even so, there are better ice cream places. Why go to Dairy Queen when you can go to like Ben & Jerry's? Why would anyone in their right mind go to Dairy Queen over a Wendy's or a McDonald's or an In-N-Out? I just can't do it. Dairy Queen's food, it's pretty bad. I don't like it. And the ice cream is not even enough to make me want to go there. Also, in Seattle, there are no Dairy Queens because the restaurant chain had a salmonella outbreak back in the day. And for that reason, there are no Dairy Queens in the city limits at all. So I've never been big on Dairy Queen. Never really been to Dairy Queen very much. And for that reason, it's D. D for Dairy Queen. However, it's above Arby's. True, okay, the Blizzard is good, but also the McFlurry. I don't know. I feel like you could just go to McDonald's, get a better burger, and get a McFlurry, which I think is comparable to a Blizzard. It just seems like there's no reason to go to Dairy Queen, you know? Moving swiftly onward, let's go to Sonic. I don't think I can rank Sonic because I've never been. But I've seen a lot of Sonic commercials, and the food doesn't look that great. So, I'm going to leave it off the list for now, but if I had to rank it, I think it would be D. Five Guys. Five Guys, I think, has the best burger on this list. Well, one of. I don't know if I can definitively say it's the best. Granted, I don't go to Five Guys that often because it's expensive. But you get what you pay for. And Five Guys makes a very good burger. The peanuts are fun. It's a fun quirk. And I think Five Guys goes in S. I think Five Guys belongs in S. I'm struggling to decide if it goes above Domino's. I think, me personally, I don't think I can put it above Domino's simply because of the price. I'm in college. I'm on a budget. I can't afford to go to Five Guys. All right, let me interject a little anecdote here. In Seattle, we have a local burger chain. I don't know if it counts as a chain because it's like 5 locations. But we have a local burger place that's been around for a while. It's called Dick's. Dick's Burgers. If you've ever been to Seattle, if you've ever been to Dick's, you know what I'm talking about. Dick's is S tier. It's so good. Do I like Dick's? I love Dick's. Their burgers are great. The fries are mediocre. Their milkshakes are great. They would be probably in the top 2 for me of all the restaurants on this list. That's how good they are. So if you're ever in Seattle, go to Dick's Burgers. It's hype. You will not regret it. Not only are the burgers good, the milkshakes are good, fries are passable, and the prices are really what we're there for. It costs like $2 to get a burger. You can buy 3 burgers, a milkshake, and fries for like $10. It's insane. Dick's, hands down, S tier. For another controversial one, Jack in the Box. Word on the street is that Jack in the Box is not good. They only make food for high people. You go to Jack in the Box when you have the munchies. Potheads enjoy Jack in the Box. I'm not a pothead, but I certainly enjoy Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is a sleeper hit for me. I think Jack in the Box is A. I'd go to Jack in the Box over Subway. Not probably over Panda, but Jack in the Box, low A. I'm going to get some flack for this, I know. But go to Jack in the Box, order the number one combo, and get a root beer with it. It's great. It slaps. Maybe you'll regret it. Sometimes it's hit or miss. but Jack in the Box has a special place in my heart. Alright, Taco Bell. I enjoy Taco Bell. I know pretty much every time you go to Taco Bell, you're going to have some irritable bowel movements afterward, immediately following. But it's worth it. I do enjoy Taco Bell. The burritos are alright, but the tacos and the crunch wraps, they slap. You can't do better. Taco Bell, firm A for me. Not above Jack in the Box, because I would pick and have picked Jack in the Box over Taco Bell several times. But Taco Bell's an A. Simple as that. On to the big three. The big three burger chains in America. This is tough. This is tough to rank. One of these is sufficiently lower on my list than the other two. And it's Burger King. It's not hard to see why. Burger King has lost the fast food war to McDonald's. You know, back in like the early 2000s, it was always Burger King, McDonald's, which one's better, you know? But I think today, it's not close. Burger King has fallen off. All the Burger Kings near my house have been shut down, closed up, demolished, and they've put up apartment complexes in place. So, granted, I haven't had any of their food in quite a while, but Burger King is definitely the lowest of the big three here. I think it is just below Subway. The final two. Here we go. You guys ready? I think there's only one way about this, boys. I'm big on McDonald's. I'm big on Wendy's. They're both S. It's simple as that. They're just both S tier. I think Wendy's is the better chain. Wendy's burgers, the Baconator. We're big on the Baconator around here. The Baconator slaps. Oh my god, we love Baconators. So, when this recent spring break, I had some of my old high school friends come up. And we went to Wendy's every day. They were here for 2 days, 3 days, 2 nights. We went to Wendy's every day. And we got Baconators every day. That's what we had every day for lunch. So, as I said, around here we are very high on the Baconator. Baconator is so good. It is hit or miss time to time because like sometimes it's so greasy that it's like it makes your stomach hurt, and sometimes it's too dry. But when you get a good, perfectly, perfect moisture Baconator, there's nothing better except maybe same Big Mac. I don't know. Baconator versus Big Mac. That's a tough decision. I could eat either of those and be happy. But yes, the Baconator is so good. I think both their nuggets are pretty good, pretty comparable. But Wendy's fries, I think, are better. They're better. Simply better. The 4 for $4 deal that Wendy's offers is probably the best deal in fast food. I don't think you can do any better than that. The value there is immense. And for that reason, I think Wendy's goes top of S, above McDonald's, although both are very near and dear to my heart. They're both my top picks when I'm looking for fast food. When I'm hungry, when I want a nice fast food burger, my first instinct, Wendy's or McDonald's. Do I want a Baconator or a Big Mac? And therefore, Wendy's and McDonald's, top of the list. There it is. There's my list. Some of these are a bit controversial. I'm going to get some flack, but that's all right. That's why we're here. And hopefully now, my European friends, you can use what I've taught you. When you come stateside, you can make the right choice, get the right food, and have a good day. A good afternoon that's not soiled by something like White Castle or Dairy Queen. And that's what we're here for, really, is to educate the uneducated. So, boys, that's my list. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.